was over, they thought I was finished, dog. Whole city jump behind me, now I get more racks than a tennis ball. And you know ain't no looking back. The streets brought the hustle out of me. I was sick of eating pot of meat. Ramen noodles all through the week. The struggle was ugly, made something out of nothing.
Yeah, man. About to pull a big girl up out of here. Pull a big girl up out of here. She dirty back here too, man. I'm gonna have to find me something I can spray back here. One time before I sprayed some degreaser back here. Sprayed it out, but the dirt was still sitting there, man. I'm gonna have to see. I don't know if I'm gonna have to brush it real good, or y'all got some ideas on how to clean this bed liner, man. Get it back jet black. Let me know. Let me know, man. I really would appreciate that. Yep, these my homie Tony. He left his weights in here from when we went down to Ike's show. But like you said, they ain't good hands, man. They ain't good hands. Yeah, I'm finna crank big girl up, bag her out to clean them wheels. Now I was just finna go. I said, nah, Kyle, like I'm gonna do it later on. Like, nah. Once I get through running my errands, and I'm gonna go down there and holler at Marlon. When I get home, man, I'm gonna be trying to prepare to go live tonight. So I'm gonna go and do it now. Take care of it right now. Get my little bucket out. My little wheel, that's my little wheel brush. I had another brush around here, bro. I don't know what I did with it though. Soft bristle, big blue brush. I don't know, it's probably on back of one of them trucks or something. This belongs on the back of Cayenne. Put that back there. Need to pull my old truck out and take it around the corner. I'm gonna have to move all this stuff though. Nah, I'm just gonna wash the wheels. I would have drove it down there to Marlon them shop. But I don't know. I had to move the Lexus and my Element. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. When I get through washing it, I'll see. Alright. Y'all see how dirty it is. Hold on, let me straighten y'all up a little bit. Hold on. Alright. But yeah, we finna catch us a little soapy water. Man, clean these wheels. I don't put any kind of like cleaners on my wheels. I saw a guy did it. Where I got my car washed at? He put some on there in Huntsville, not Huntsville, Shreveport. When I went to Shreveport, I got my car washed, man. Penny. No, that was this truck. Yeah, that was this truck. That was this year. He put some on there, but he cleaned it so good, cleaned my car so good last year, and he had already put it on. By the time I said something, he had already started putting it on. So I was like, man, he know what he doing. This man watched plenty of cars. He know what he doing. But And if anything happened, I'm pretty sure he'll take care of it. So I let him do what he do. Man, he had them joints sparkling too, boy. He had them sparkling. So like I said, all I'm finna do, man, wash the dirt off these wheels. It is hot out here, dog. It's hot out here. Yep. Soap and water, man. That's all I'm gonna use. Soap and water. Keep it locked. You say? I ain't tell y'all, man. Scooter started first day of trucking school today, man. You know I'm gonna get it, boy.
I know.
Yeah, man. First day of trucking school, man. He on his little break, and a fortunate thing is it's right around the corner from the house, bro. About 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. So his first day since he already had his permit, he's straight on the yard, man. So he went straight out there on the yard. So I'm really excited about this, man. Been praying. I ain't gonna say I ain't sleep good last night, but I went to sleep thinking about him and his journey on his CDL journey, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Chris, called me yesterday, man, and extended his welcome. Not welcome, but extended his help. Any way he can help Scooter, man, proceed and be successful in his CDL career, man. He said he's willing to help all the way, man. Gave us an open invitation. Anytime we need a call, any help, he said he's there, man. I really appreciate that, Chris. Yeah, man. Just don't know, man. Like, you know, I'm 41, man. My wife 40. You know, we done did a lot of things and gave our kids a lot, man. Now, I just want to make sure my children are on the right track, man. Scooter, he's grown. You know, Paris, she's still in school. She's 11th grade this year. I just want to make sure they have more than I had. Because I didn't have a dad, man. I didn't have a dad in my life. You know. So, my mom did everything she can do by herself. By herself, man. I never had a guy in my life that I can call a father figure. Really, man. You know, my mom had a boyfriend here and there, of course. You know what I'm saying? I stayed with my mom until I was 18. And, of course, she had a boyfriend here and there, but nobody solid, man, that really took time out and really showed me how to be a man, man. It's all on my mom, you know what I'm saying? And common sense and principles, values, and morals, you know what I'm saying? With my mom giving me the foundation on that, having principles, values, and morals, standing on what you believe in, having integrity, that helped mold me into the man that I am today, man. And you know, I can give credit to, honestly, man, and he was only really like in my life, the early parts of my life when I was young, growing up, when I was very young, but I had access to him and I can talk to him, and he's actually the person that put the clippers in my hand, man. Rest in peace to Ronnie, man. My man Ronnie Lewis, man. That's my sister's father. My sister's father, man. He was actually with my mom, and we was living with him and everything, man. Him and my mom. I remember it when I was young, man. Man had me spoiled. But I'm just saying, like my teenage years and stuff. Like I didn't have nobody. My adolescent years, I didn't have nobody. But But he instilled a few things in me, man. But he was the one that put the clippers in my hand when he came to visit us one time in Mississippi. I don't know if I talked about that before. But, man, when he got ready to leave, he gave me the clippers. I was like, what is this for? Because he used to cut his own hair and cut a few people around the neighborhood hair in Chicago. I said, what this for? He like, man, I saw how you was looking at me when I was shaving myself and grooming myself in the bathroom. He said, you look like you was interested. So here, you can have these clippers. And man, y'all just don't know. I had to pause for a minute, man. That meant a lot to me. And bro, I still got the same clippers in the house, bro. I don't even think they got a cord on them no more, but I got the same clipper. It's a wall home clipper. Yellow and black. It's yellow and black, man. He had to give me these clippers when I was about 11. About 12 years old. That's when I started cutting hair, man. I had to get these clippers around that time. So dang near 30 years ago, man. 20-something years ago, I still got them clippers, and I got a Scully he gave me. It got the word, it got F all y'all on there. It got F all y'all on a Scully. I got both of them in there, man. If I can remember tonight, I'm gonna put both of those. I'm gonna talk about that on my live, man. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey Siri, remind me to get my clippers out and the Scully Ronnie gave me.
Okay, I added it.
Alright. So I'm gonna get that. No, I need to make another one. I need to put a time on that reminder, man. Hold on. I'm gonna put a time on that reminder. Hey Siri, remind me at 7:30 p.m. to get the clippers and the Scully out that Ronnie gave me.
Okay, I added it.
Alright. Yeah, man, cause that by him putting them clippers in my hand, man. You know, he when they say you can give a man a fish and feed him for a day, or give him or teach him how to fish, and he'll eat for a lifetime, man. And that meant a lot to me. He didn't actually show me how to cut hair, but he put the clippers in my hand, and that's what sparked the fire of me wanting to cut hair, man. Even though I moved from my home with my mom up to Memphis when I was 18, my intentions were to move up here and start barber school. But you know, I moved up here. You know, I was with wifey, well, my girlfriend at the time, boss lady. She was pregnant with Scooter. I moved her up here. Got our first apartment all on my own. Got my first car all on my own. Got her a car. You know what I'm saying? She helped with her own car. I can say that. She helped with her own car. But I moved up here and I started being a man, man. I moved up here at 18. And I think 19. I think I moved her up here. So she had to graduate school. So that's why I was 19. I moved her up when I was 19. I think she was still 18, man, when I moved her up here. And we've been blessed. I can say that. We've been blessed. Stayed in one apartment. Then I moved here. We got us a house. And I worked at warehouses and stuff. I worked at Nike for the longest. That's when I realized, you know, but going back to what I said, I started having grown folk things to do, man. I had to pay bills and take care of my family. So that kind of delayed me from going to barber school. And I don't look at it as a bad thing. I ended up going to barber school in 2010. In 2010, man. So that's like a 10-year gap, right? But the way I look at it is God may have did that for a reason, right? Because if I would have went on to school, just say this could have been a scenario. I could have went on to school when I was 18, jumped in a barbershop, started getting money, getting flashy. I'm just saying I'm not a flashy person, but getting money and that type of money, doing things with that young mind to where I could have messed it up with Boss Lady. I'm gonna put it like that. It's a lot of things I could have done, and I could have messed it up with Boss Lady, man. I probably wouldn't have my family that I have right now, and we might not be as blessed and doing as well as we are. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I think God delayed me for them 10 years. He delayed me for them 10 years. I worked at Nike. I started working at Nike in 2000. In 2000, when I graduated, I left home I graduated in May, left home in June, and I think I started working at Nike like August, September or something like that. Worked there for 9.5 years, man, and only was a $2 and some cent difference. I started there making 11 something, worked there 9.5 years, man, and wasn't making nothing but like 13 something when I left. So I told my wife, I said, man, we got a little money stacked up. I got a little money stacked up. I said, I'm ready to go to barber school. So, man, I went to barber school. She said, you sure? I like, yeah. I said, it ain't going to change now, but I want to go full time. I'm not going to work for a year. But the only thing, we might have to clamp down on a few things. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of the playing and the messing off money. We just going to have to tighten up a little bit. But it's a sacrifice that's going to pay off in the long run, you know. And she said, whatever you with, I'm with it. And, man, I went to school for that year. I went a year straight, man. I started school February 10th, 2010, if I ain't mistaken. February 10th, 2010. They said take a year to complete school. A year to complete school, man. 1,500 hours. Man, I finished school. I started February 10th, 2010. I finished February 11th, 2011, man. When I went to school on the 11th, they told me, T. Brooks, the owner, shout out to T. Brooks, man, called me up to the office, said, man, you done, you out of here. And he said, what I want you to do, he said, I've seen your pattern. I've seen how you work, how you move, how you handle your business. He said, you take that same mindset to the barbershop, man, and you're going to be okay. You're going to be just fine out here. And, man, he told me that the day I graduated. And I promise you, man, I ain't looked back since. Man. So I got where I'm cool right now. I can turn it up if I want to, man. I only work 4 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I only work 4 days a week, man. I can turn it up. I can turn it back up if I wanted to. I can turn that Monday back on. I can turn that Saturday on. And run it for a minute if I needed to. But everything's well, man. We blessed. I got all off the top, man, because I just had to, when something's on my mind, I had to say it. But shout out to Ronnie, man. Rest in peace, Ronnie Lewis, for putting them clippers in my hand and making me a man. And when I say making me a man, that helped me. That sparked the fire. So I'm trying to, like, my son got this determination to get his CDL, man. So I'm behind him. I'm behind him all the way. That's why I said all that to say this. I'm behind my son. I'm supporting him, giving him all the support he needs, because I didn't have it when I was coming up. I didn't have it from a male figure, father figure, a big uncle figure, or OG figure. I didn't have none of that, man. So that's why I try to help as many people as I can. You know, people still throw salt on my name, trying to say, you know, I'm greedy, I'm selfish. But yeah, man, my camera had cut off because it had got too hot. I thought it was the battery, but the camera got too hot. I had it sitting in the sun, I think. But yeah, man, you know, people try to, as good of a person I am, people still try to throw salt on my name, man. You know what I'm saying? Tarnish my character, man. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. I'm too solid, man. I'm too real, man. Like, I stand on my principles, stand on my morals, man, and I don't fall for anything, man. I don't fall for anything, and I don't care who it is, man. I promise you, man. So I got the wheels back to where I need them to be, man. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. Let me answer this call. Oh yeah, we got the wheels back where they need to be, baby. Back where they need to be. Yeah. Yeah, one of my little
My seven, I'm keeping it my seven. I'm bouncing in my seven. I'm riding in